haunted house, but it's a festival of Mr. Beer kits, and you must listen to why IPAs are called that before you have a beer. This is the perfect pour.
Not that scary, okay?
That's not as scary as the dateless beer aisle.
Oh no, dateless beer is way scarier.
Yeah, or the beer section where you could tell there was a date, but somebody
somehow it's not showing anymore. It's not readable anymore.
Yeah, it might be.
Like, how did that happen? Welcome to the Perfect Pour. It's a show about having fun with your craft beers. I am Mikey.
I'm the Nick.
And I'm Rad Stacey. Back. Sorry I missed you guys last week.
Oh,
back, Stacey.
Bad Stacey. What you gonna do when you don't come back?
Oh, man. No. I like to give you guys a break every once in a while.
Yeah.
We need a reset. We need to.
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
get a little too
you just do
comfortable.
it so that we can appreciate you. We're like, man.
That's right. And so I can appreciate you.
Yeah. You're like, I need a week off from those two.
Felt really off. I was like, man, I just feel like there's like some stuff I didn't do this week and some weirdos I didn't talk to.
Some stuff.
Yeah.
Some things.
Good luck finding a couple of us out there.
Yeah.
That's true.
We're going to be talking about the craft beers we drank last week. Beers we're drinking currently. Beers are looking out for. The listeners are going to call us and tell us some stuff. We're going to talk about some culture. All kinds of things. Crazy things are going to happen. You just don't know. Before the show,
coming back.
I was tailgating, and I'm just finishing it off now. It's called Too Hop for Sure instead of Tupac. And it's a West Coast IPA made by the brewing company out of Iowa known as Dimensional. And it's from Dubuque and donated to the show by Bay Cyclone.
Is it in honor of his murderer being called out?
I don't think so. I think this was made before that.
Okay.
So
before all that.
Topical.
Just wondering.
Yeah. I'd say it's a Midwest IPA. It's saying it's a West Coast IPA, but I would say this is a Midwest IPA.
What is that, like just kind of hazy, or it's got cinnamon?
No haze. It was clear, but it's just
Floaties.
It's kind of malty, pretty malty. About the maltiest West Coast you'll ever see. So,
is it?
They try out there.
Malty like OG Ranger.
Yeah,
that was some malty shit.
Like
or Anderson Valley,
like an old Sierra Nevada IPA.
Oh man, sun-kissed Sierra Nevada.
A lot of Cascade going on. What do you got there, Nick?
I'm wrapping up a West Coast IPA from There Does Not Exist, Solar Static.
Central Coast there does not exist.
So since There Does Not Exist, can you even get drunk off of it?
Ooh,
so
interesting.
You can't get drunk there.
Yeah.
There doesn't
cancels
exist.
out.
Wait.
Yeah. It's like if you have a brownie and you drink a Diet Pepsi, it's a net zero.
Right.
Like you're good.
Yeah. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
The brownie, sugar in the brownie cancels sugar.
Haven't you ever watched
Pepsi.
My 600-Pound Life? Hello.
A couple of times.
Obviously.
They give those lessons all the time.
Oh, that is it.
I love. Oh,
that's the one with that little doctor guy who he is not made for TV, but he's on all of them, and he's like, "Oh, you need to stop eating. I thought I told you to stop eating, and you're not stopped eating."
Yeah, just stop eating so much. Yeah.
Like this doctor has the least amount of personality you've ever seen on television, but he's on the show every episode. going on, going like, how did they? He must have been the only doctor treating these people or something. Because
I'm telling you, I think that he's the only doctor that was just enough qualified and couldn't find a job anywhere else.
I think so.
Are you a
like
doctor?
he like D equals degree, like he barely passed his internship and everything.
I told you to lose 30 pounds and you've only lost 5 pounds. This is me, a doctor.
I got these gloves for you with my toilet brush.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Oh my
You
God.
gained too much weight.
Just take the food and rub it on a napkin, and if you can see through it, that's your window to weight gain. That's one of my favorite episodes, man. So good.
Any Dr. Nick episode, Dr. Nick heavy episode.
It's so good. Now, what we do for dangerously underweight individuals like yourself. When, Homer Simpson wanted to go on disability for being overweight, so he wouldn't have to go into work anymore.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Do you remember that
one.
episode? It's really good.
Now I remember it. Yeah.
Okay.
Still good. I was watching some Simpsons the other day, and it was late. I don't know, no idea what season it was, but it must have been a recent one, because I have no grasp on the recent ones at all. But I know they've been cranking them out. But they're still just solid. It's just like every 30 seconds there's a joke. I mean.
Yeah, well, and we really ought to be watching The Simpsons that are coming out now, because they have all told the future. So if we want to know what's going to happen,
I need to know what's going to happen.
Watch it.
Who's going to be the president? What kind of things are we going to think is nuts now that is completely acceptable?
Yeah, the next pandemic. All of it. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm drinking Lovebird, one of my last Lovebird beers, the 4.4% from Jackalope Brewing. I stopped the tangent. You didn't have to do that.
Wow.
It
doesn't. Yeah.
Be identified.
Stopping the tangent, it has to be done. It's still got to be identified.
Skirt. Okay. Anyway. Great beer, wheat beer, 4.4%. So I'm staying on my low ABV, low alks beers for the evening. I had 2 PBRs with bowling.
I'm gonna say, don't leave out those PBRs from your pre-tailgate.
I got something to say. So tonight was the first night that I ordered some food from Bowlero.
Mm-hmm.
It was a snack, and they were called Chippy Dippies.
Whoa, I'm interested.
Mikey's all
that's a good name. That's spelling out things I like in the name. Chips and dip. And that is a solid marketing right there. Let's call it Chippy Dippy. I'd be like, yes.
Yeah, I saw it. And I was like, all right, like I just want a snack. I can't do anything too heavy, and I gotta eat it with my left hand, so it can't be anything that's gonna get all over me. Because you can't get, I don't want to get Chippy Dippies on my bowling hands.
Look at it. You got Chippy Dippies. Yeah. Hey, Chippy Dippy. Don't put in the gutter, Chippy Dippy.
Getting cheese sauce in my thumb hole and everything else. All right. Anyway.
That's a surprise for later.
Yeah. So I go up, and I just, as a grown woman, I'm like, hey, I go up to the bar and I say, I want another PBR, and I want the chip and dip.
Oh, you couldn't do it, could you? I am not going to say Chippy Dippy.
The woman looked at me and she goes, the Chippy Dippies? All the fucking attitude. Like, what a fucking attitude. It's like, call it out.
Really? You can't say Chippy Dippy?
One thing. Chippy Dippies is what's on the menu.
Can't be bothered to say Chippy Dippy.
Come on.
You want chip and dip? Go to 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
You're at Bowlero. It's Chippy Dippies.
Go somewhere classy like 7-Eleven.
The only thing more disappointing than her attitude was the product itself.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. Come on.
It was so watery. Like, the dip was just like...
Maybe it was prepared improperly. She doesn't know how to make her dippy part.
But she didn't stir the cauldron.
How are the chippies though? What kind of chips are we talking about here?
So they were like tortilla chips.
Okay.
slightly salted, a little too thin, definitely not fresh.
Oh, yeah, thin chips for dip. That's not good.
It was Tostitos.
That's that's like making a Lay's chip a dipping chip. That's not a dipping chip.
And there was way too much Chippy and not enough dipping. Also
heavy on the Chippy.
The ratios off.
Yeah, so
those Bowlero people, they'll get you anywhere. They'll get you.
Yeah. But it was the cheapest thing on the menu. It was $4.99. So I could see they cut some corners to get it down that low. Yeah. They were like, well, we start with a robust, beautiful, thick queso dip, and then we put 5 gallons of water in it.
Yeah. And then we make we gotta make those tortilla chips thin. We can't afford thick tortilla chips.
The next shipment doesn't come in until first quarter.
And then they don't let any outside food and drink in. They're just like, we don't care what it is. Breast milk, none of it. None of it can come in. Get out of here.
They'll stop somebody breastfeeding. They're like, ma'am, you got to take that outside. No, you can't bring it.
Here's a bottle with a PBR. Feed that to your baby.
Yeah. Your baby will be just fine. Here, give it this.
I don't know who created this new and improved menu at Bowlero, the Chippy Dippies. I give it half star.
Wow.
It cut my hunger. Like, I was pretty hungry, and it did do that for me, but that was it.
It got stuff in your stomach.
It did.
It gave your stomach something to do, so you shut it up for a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it was part plastic. Like, it had a pretty good percentage of plastic in it. The whole thing.
You know, we're used to it.
Now I want to know where the Bowlero headquarters are.
What are you drinking, Nick? Wait, did we talk about your beer, Nick? Yeah, we did. Did we?
I opened a new one since then. But,
oh, yeah. What is that?
This was a Recco Galactic Cowboy Imperial Nitro Stout from the pen.
You bought that?
I purchased, yes.
Oh.
Wow, we should invest in Bowlero. All their stocks are up.
What kind of dividends you get at Bowlero? What kind of dividends they pumping out? Any dividends?
Mechanicsville, Virginia. Yeah, it seems like that Chippy Dippy seems like a Mechanicsville, Virginia kind of dish.
That's the kind of vibe I'm getting.
Yeah. Anyway.
Bowlero.
That was it. I'm calling you out, Mechanicsville.
What's the ticker symbol for Bowlero?
That's where all the mechanics live? Is it Mechanicsville?
All right. So where is the bowl?
I found it. It's Bowl.
Okay. Of course it is. Bowl.
Yeah,
but look at it. It's up there all in the green. Do you see that? It's pretty good stuff.
Oh,
hey,
wow.
Everybody.
If you go back a year, not doing so hot.
Well, that's one you should have bought.
What's their 5-year? What's their 5-year looking like?
5-year. Ooh, they're coming back.
What's the percentage?
You guys had no idea. We're giving you some nice financial advice over here.
They had a peak in January. No, peak in April. And now they're back down.
Well, everything's been down in October and September because that's traditional down months in the market. Yeah, it's going to start coming raging back.
Bowling, people are going outside, and then it starts to get shitty weather, and they go back into the bowling alley. So that's what you sell off in the summer, and you buy in the winter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a cycle.
How we roll. Yeah.
And there's your Bowlero stock tip for the episode.
Let us know how you do.
Yeah. Let us know. The Perfect Pour is not responsible for any financial advice. These are just recommendations and for fun. They are not for use. Investing is risky, and you probably shouldn't do it. Especially don't do it.
Success not guaranteed.
Nothing guaranteed. Invest at your own risk, please. Not at our risk. You can tell we have older, not Rev Stacey, but older people on a podcast and are talking about the stock market. It's a beer podcast, but they talk about the stock market somehow.
Oh, yeah, because we're looking forward to hopefully not working until we're 95.
Yeah. That's it. You got to get them income stocks, the dividends. So when you retire, that money just comes in there, just starts pumping in.
Yeah, I'm going to do a shameless plug for my nonprofit, which is Ash Tree Green Burial. Please donate to my 501c3. We're trying to get it off the ground.
All right.
Wow.
Look it up.
Yeah, I got some donations last week, actually.
Look it up on the internets, people.
Look it up on the interwebs. You'll see me and my beautiful picture as the president. So.
All right.
All right.
Who's got a culture item for us this week?
I have zero culture.
Oh,
damn it.
I don't
have any either.
I'll let the beards go. Well, I mean, wait, is Untappd cultural?
The beards.
Yes, it is.
Untappd messages specifically.
Oh, yeah. We'll save the beers for the Bingcot, but we do want to hear any updates on your Untappd DM adventures.
Yeah, so Hoffman _Wood _5799.
I'm surprised it wasn't 69. Hoffman Wood 69.
Tried to date me on Untappd.
Oh.
Which was great. It's always great.
Date.
Wait, so did he want to date you on Untappd, or did he try to get you to date him through an
I'm not
Untappd?
sure. Like, I kept waiting for the scam because it's either like, you're beautiful and I'm going to get you to fall in love with me so I can extort money from you, or I'm going to try to get you to invest in my like crypto scam.
Yeah.
Somehow. But neither of those things came up. He kept saying, what is all that background noise? Is that me or you guys?
Sometimes, no, you can hear it. Sometimes, I don't know if it's yours or Nick's internet gets a little backfeedy.
Whooshy?
Is it internet? Is it my fan? My fan's going crazy.
No, we can hear, because I can hear Stacey's voice like twice sometimes.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, go ahead.
Listeners, if you can hear me twice, keep it to yourself.
That is not. Nice. That's not happening. It's in your head. Yeah. Go see a doctor. You paid for.
So, his first message to me was, "Hello, beer."
Hello, beer.
Hi, beer. Yeah, I said, "Hello, beer."
That's what I say. That sounds like something Homer would say when he comes to Moe's the first.
It was really weird.
Hello, beer.
And then I said, "All right, I'm bored." Yeah, so I sent the best I sent him was like at noon, so I'm on lunch at work, and I'm like, "Hi,
hey,
how are you doing, and where are you from?" I said, "I'm great, and I'm from the U.S. of A." Because that's
United States, damn it.
And he said, "I am originally from Denmark, but I was brought up in USA, Los Angeles." So he's exotic, right? Denmark. Wow.
Did he say USA, Los Angeles?
Yeah, he said,
"I was brought up at USA, Los Angeles,
California."
It is in California.
And I said, "Oh, LA's awesome. I was brought up in Central Cali, Calwa specifically."
Wow. Exotic Calwa.
Local. That's a local joke, everyone.
And then here's where it gets like, where you can tell that there's the scam is starting to come, because he's like, "How long have you been on here?"
It's like, well, sir, if you would actually look at the Untappd app, you could tell how long I've been on here, sir.
Yeah, and I said off and on for a few years, and then he goes, which is always
what's he thinking about?
Okay.
He was like, this really changes things.
What? And then he said, "What's your favorite beer and your favorite beer spot?" And I said, "Old school." I said, question. "Original gangster Fat Tire or Old Rasputin. Fave beer spot and craft beer purveyor in Colorado, or Naja's Place in Redondo."
Oh,
because that is true. I do like
that. Was a good question. I'll remember that one.
It is, yeah. So I'm like, "Okay, he's not a bot. He's not your chick."
You answered with the good answers. He got you with the good one there. We'll give it to him there.
And this is the part this is the one where I think I posted it on the Perfect Pour, where he said, "I just had a good look at your profile, and I can say you have beautiful beers pics on there, and you really look gorgeous.
Your pics are beautiful beers, are beautiful."
But I like I said, "Oh shucks, thanks. Looks like you haven't checked into much, but you're loving everything you try with all those 5 stars."
Oh, nice. Throwing him some shade on his overreaching on his
overzealous. Like every single Coors Light I have is 5 stars.
5 stars. This another Coors Light, 5-star Coors Light. Yet another one. Everyone in this 12-pack is 5 stars. Holy shit.
And then it goes into, do you drink alone or with your friends?
Here we go.
And I said, both.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Man.
I said, are you married or single? And I said, I'm quite married. For how long? 7 years. I hope that he treat you well like a queen you hear. You like the queen you heard, right? Is what he said. I don't know. He's not Los Angeles.
He's from Denmark or whatever.
Yeah, I know. That's right.
Give him a break.
Okay, I hope you're happily married with your soulmate, right? I said, right. You know this is a craft beer app, right?
Did you?
I did. I said, not a dating app.
You understand this is a craft beer app where you check your beers in, right?
Like I just want to make sure that he's like, somebody didn't say, hey, Untappd is like the best dating app ever.
He heard it on the episode of The Perfect Pour. He's like, this is his podcast, and it said, Untappd, great for DMs.
And then I said, do you get many dates off of here? It seems an odd place to go for that. He said, I will like us to get to know more better ourselves if you don't mind.
He just moved past that question.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, we're not going down that road. I'm just going to stay on this one.
And I said, for what purpose? And he said, I seek for a friendship with you. That's why I added you up. I hope don't do something wrong. He added me up. He's trying to wife me up.
I seek for a friend. No, he seeks for a friendship, Red Stacey.
Yeah, and then I like this response. So it's almost over, guys. And it says, he goes, well, I said, well, I'm only on here to check in beers. My real friends I actually see in person. Call me old fashioned.
Oh,
and he said, old fashions.
He didn't.
And then
see,
he
he
said,
didn't
nice
understand
to hear
it.
from you.
He's
and
Denmark.
Said, no. Yeah.
He's Denmark. He didn't understand that.
Left him on red, Denmark.
Wow.
Sorry, Hoffmanwood 5799. I am married up to my soulmate.
He gave it a shot. He took his shot with his Central Cali girl.
Yep. And then I got a call from I'm going to tell this story anonymously because I don't know if he'd want me to give his name on this story, but he goes, so let me tell you the story of how I needed to delete the Untappd app because it did me dirty. And I know, I thought it was going to be juicier than it is, but it's really funny. He said, well, he goes, me and some friends of mine, we went on this huge stout bender one night and passed out.
Wow, Nick, you know what that's like, stout bender, huh?
Oh, man. I call that Friday.
Yeah.
And
babe, I'm on a stout bender. Leave me alone.
I'm bending.
He said that the next morning he, woke up and he's like, I felt like fine. He's like, I was a little bit rough, but I didn't check any of the beers in the night before, as I was drinking them. So I checked them in as I was throwing them in the recycling bin.
Yeah. Oh,
and then
that's
he got
good.
a badge that was like, congratulations on 10 beers before 10.
Oh, there's a badge for that?
I know. And I was like, holy shit, there's a badge for that. That was my whole, the reason I want to tell this story was, you guys, there is a badge for 10 beers before 10.
Oh.
So you should go up.
Noise.
Wow.
We are not
we're
not living our best life.
We are not. No.
Oh, I've got to get that badge, but genuinely get it, not fake get it like he got it. I want to genuinely get it.
Yeah, he fake got it, but apparently there were some people judging him, and no matter how much he said, hey, I was just checking him in all at once because I didn't
late check-in
the night before.
You have to say late check-in,
right?
You had that is proper etiquette is to say late check-in when you're doing it in the morning.
He didn't, so he got the badge. He can't wear the badge. He did.
Can't wear it. Yeah. Oh, I did. Yeah. I saw and some pictures from GABF this year. There's a couple guys going around and they had vests. And they made the actual badges from their Untappd and sew them onto their vest like a Girl Scout vest.
Imagine having that kind of time.
That's rad. Yeah, I wish I could have. That sounds awesome to have that kind of time.
That's the time Mikey wants.
I want to have time where I can make real badges and Untappd and physically see them in the world. Those guys could
probably make money selling the cousin. He's like, hey, you guys, are you badged up enough where you need a sash or do you need a whole vest?
Yeah. Oh, they both had vests. Life. They both were vested out.
Vest is the whole other level. Are you, level one would be sash and then you can move on to vest later.
Yeah, I think I just want a sash, though. I want, multiple sashes. If one sash gets full, I want a second sash going.
Double sash.
Yeah, I want a double sash. Walk around double.
But
sash.
you got to make one up, right? If you're going that far into it, you got to make up your own.
Yeah, because who's gonna know? Like, oh, that's a bullshit badge. You're gonna be like, no, I got this. That's a real badge.
And you know what? For my homies from Untappd that are listening to this right now, the guys who run Untappd, I know you're listening. I'm just
they're smart,
confident, and say that you're listening.
Oh, of course.
Why isn't there a badge for most inappropriate DMs?
DM badge.
There should be like
it should be like a heavy DM badge.
You have to get those to the check-in side to get that badge. You got to check in like, DM, inappropriate DM check-in.
There should be an inappropriate DM check-in that you can get a badge for.
You got to get it to the public side.
I am here to make friend.
Right. I mean, they do it on Facebook all the time. You just like blot out the name, but put up the conversation, right? So you don't necessarily have to like call them out, but it would be really funny stuff to read, I think. Because the funniest one I ever got was that bouncing one in the park. That was so fucking weird. Anyway.
You want to go bouncing in the park? Do you like to go bouncing in the park? I do.
Bouncing in the park.
Yeah, and the fact that Janine was talking to the same creeper was like so.
Yeah, he was going through all the perfect poor listener.
Yeah,
female
moving on. She had kept him on the hook for a while though. She's a lot braver than me. I was like, I'm done with this.
I can't do it anymore.
Maybe there's a drinking game we don't know about.
See how many Untappd people will DM you back.
Every time you get a come date me DM, you have to take a shot of Hefeweizen.
I am here for friend and date.
Hefeweizen. All right, that was my culture.
Yay!
Yay!
I still haven't seen Celebration Watch 2023 in week number 2. I have not seen it in the store. What was that, Nick?
There's been an update.
Oh, what is it?
It may not be at the store, but it is at the distributorship.
Yeah, it's sitting. You saw the picture. It's sitting in the sun at Valley Wine.
They're like, all right.
Oh yeah.
we got our first shipment of Celebration in, guys. We went in and put it on the back dock. It's out there. It's 90 degrees. Should be curing it real good.
I could probably text Mario and ask him where it's dropping first if you guys would like. I'm not going to text him at 11 o'clock at night, but I'll text him tomorrow.
Former guest of the show, Mario.
Come on.
Sierra Nevada's king of the Central Valley for Sierra Nevada.
Right. I never could figure out what that guy did. I mean, Sierra Nevada just sells itself. He's just like, oh yeah, I did a golf tournament last week. Gave a little PowerPoint to the guys at Valleywide. We all kind of bumped stomachs together, and then I went home and took a nap.
He's like, he just walks into a liquor store. He's like, bro, I can bring you Sierra Nevada.
Dude, he is the most like relaxed beer salesperson in California. I just gotta believe he's just like, we're Sierra Nevada. We buy our spots. We're from California. You can't crush us.
I saw Me and Ed's today. They got the Me and Ed's at Herndon and West. They got that hazy little thing on Untappd on draft now.
Oh yeah.
So I'm guessing Mario was in there.
The sweetest one, man. I really could never get behind Hazy Little Thing, like style, like within the category. I don't think it's a great example of hazy.
Well, I don't think a great example of hazy, but it's a very extremely serviceable and maybe the most shelf resilient hazy in existence.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it has a really good pull through, like out in the market for what it is. Does it go good with pineapple pizza? Call in.
I would never know, Rad Stacey. I don't think that's a thing. Pineapple on pizza. I don't think that's something people do.
Fucking fire.
It's a thing.
No,
fired.
It's not a
Get
thing.
Out of here.
You guys are lying.
You are canceled, Nick.
You guys are lying.
Try it.
Nobody does that. Nobody would put pineapple on a pizza. That's insane.
Oh.
Okay. Maybe if you're like,
fun enough,
maybe you're in Kauai or something.
So gross.
Well.
You know, you try to go do that in Italy, Napolitano.
Yeah.
They will murder you.
I'll let you know next year when I'm there.
Hey.
You won't come back.
Here.
Hey, it's American Italians. American Italians put pineapple in, all right?
Pizza.
You've seen those videos, right, where they like try to deliver a pizza in Italy to some like
they're like, get the cross.
Yeah, like some little grandma. They're like, oh yeah, here's a pizza that's got pineapple. She's like, what? Like she goes and gets the broom and starts.
Yeah. Get out of here! No manja.
Just
No manja.
And then culturally too, I don't know if this is a culture item, but it's a former, still to me, spiritual host of the show, Matt. He gave me a whole bunch of praise and support for being a new cat mom.
Oh,
so
yeah. He likes the cats.
He does, yeah. And he was like, I just want you to know, Stacey, as a fellow cat parent, I have full faith in you.
You can do it.
And I felt really good about that.
Nice.
Because he's been doing it for longer than me. So I'm like, hey, we should go on like cat walks together.
Oh no. Jesus Christ.
A little cat.
You're telling me pineapple on pizza is wrong.
I will eat pineapple on pizza while taking my cat for a walk.
Are you a collar or a leash or a harness type of cat mom?
I don't know. I haven't tried any of it yet. I'm probably like a backpack cat mom.
Oh, with the bubble on the back. Yeah.
Yes,
California.
Like, so scared.
Space cat.
So funny.
One looking out for beer, Dogfish Head Pennsylvania Tuxedo, a spruce infused pale ale that they're bringing back, and it just marks the beginning of winter beer season. If you're talking about a spruce infused pale ale,
I'm into it. I'm down. I like spruce.
So
have any of us had a pumpkin beer yet?
I still haven't. No, don't spoil Binkots. Maybe I have. Wait till later.
Oh,
you never
I'll
know.
live vicariously through you. I'll let you guys have all the pumpkin beers.
Spruce.
I gotta try one before. I haven't really seen any singles at the market for pumpkin. I can't buy a whole 6-pack.
Yeah, because they lost their ass on it last season.
You're like, no, we're not doing any pumpkin singles.
No.
Fool me once.
Yeah. Shame on you. Fool me again.
We just came out with these glass bombers of pumpkin beer. Can I send you 10 cases?
Like, no, you can't.
Hey, why isn't there like pumpkin white claw?
Pumpkin white? Ooh, that is a good question.
Yeah, why not?
Why is that?
ESL White Claw.
Seems like a slam dunk.
Yeah. That's the clientele you want.
Right?
Oh my God, they have the pumpkin spice claws.
I'm going to get pumpkin smashed.
Pumpkin smashed.
I'm going to get so wasted, you guys. Oh my God.
Gross.
That's like a 5%. You can't get wasted. I don't know. 559-492-0542. That's the voicemail line of the Perfect Pour. You could call and leave us a message, and we'll play it on the show, or you can email us, perfectpourpodcast@gmail.com. You can record or just email us. We are waiting to hear from your report, from your your house or your local tavern or beer establishment. And our first one comes from the voicemail line, and it's not playing audibly because why? It happens all the time. Hold on. We're getting there. It's going to get figured out, guys. Don't you worry.
An article that made me want to.
All right. Sorry, Paul.
Hey, Perfect Pour. This is Paul again calling you from the brewery right before I open up. I was just reading an article that made me want to ask a question of Pittsburgh Tom.
All right. Nice.
So, Pittsburgh Tom, if you're listening, I was reading this article about Yuengling, and I've never had Yuengling, and I'm just wondering, is it good? or does it just taste like another macro lager. I love the history behind it. I love that it's the oldest brewery in the country and that it remains family owned. I think that's super cool. But if it sucks, then whatever. But
no, dude, it's good.
So yeah, you hear this message, let me know. And I think Brad, Stacey, I've heard you say you've had it. So give me your 2 cents. I mean, I'm not gonna see Yuengling around here anytime soon. But if I ever end up in a different state, maybe I'll see some on the shelf and maybe I'll buy some. All right.
Listen.
Hey, keep up the good work. And cheers, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Fresh.
Bye.
I'm going to give you 5 cents.
Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, guys.
Because Yuengling, fresh Yuengling, it's the shit. Like, it's really good. I mean, it is an amber.
Boo.
It is a lager. It is just easy. I mean, it's easy drinking, and it's really good. But it has a lot of flavor too because it's got all that amber stuff going on. I like.
You think amber has flavor?
Listen, Amber. It's the stuff that makes it amber that gives it the flavor.
I don't like amber beers.
But I mean, I had Crystal Pepsi.
I had Crystal Pepsi
that
too.
explains it.
Clear Pepsi. Right now, when Van Halen music got used, Pepsi came. So I just always have to defend Van Halen on this one. So yeah, the clear Pepsi they used the Right Now Van Halen song, and people were like, "Oh, Van Halen sold out." What happened was Pepsi was like, "Hey, Van Halen, can we use Right Now?" And Van Halen was like, "No, go fuck yourself." And then Pepsi's like, "Well, we'll just do a cover of it, and which we can legally do." And then Van Halen's like, "What? Nah, we're gonna get paid if you're gonna do that shit." So then Van Halen's like, "All right, go ahead and use it and pay us." So just want to get that cleared up because a lot of people are talking about that, and I just want to make sure everyone knows.
Yeah, I was gonna boycott Van Halen right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna use it anyway, then might as well get paid. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Got it.
Yeah, good.
Hey, yo, what's up? Perfect Poetry to be here.
Whoa.
Just calling to say it's Friday, and I'm on my way to North Park, San Diego. Got an Airbnb with a wifey.
Are you in a race chest?
Right at the corner of 30th and North Park. So we're going to be able to walk everywhere and then crawl back to our Airbnb or however you say that thing. It's going to be a great weekend. So as you're listening to this, tell me what breweries to hit. Obviously, North Park Brewery and Pure Project. I know there's a second chance, but other little breweries that you know that are out there, let me know. I'll be listening. And that's it, home. This is True Your Beer. And I'm on the way to San Diego. San Diego. I te guacho. Peace out.
Whale's vagina. I think that's what the San Diegans call it. Give Chew your recommendation. I know it was hard, whatever the hell that noise was that Chew was fighting through. Chew's give me in San Diego. Give him some recos for San Diego. I don't think the thing is about San Diego, they don't have breweries really.
Oh, they're not in trouble then.
They don't have any. They're just not into beer, especially not IPAs. They hate IPAs in San Diego. Just don't make them.
Yeah, don't come here. If you're listening to this and you're looking for beers and IPAs.
Like, no, that's not what we do.
All hazies down there. All hazies.
Yeah, we'll make you a hazy if you're really desperate. But other than that, we're just all White Claw here in San Diego. San Diego's a White Claw town. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my gosh.
All right, everyone, give Chew some San Diego recos. Like Chew doesn't know. Like Chew's, I think that's cute. That Chew's calling in, like, "Hey, give me some recos." Like Chew doesn't know where to go.
He wants us to feel like we're important enough to give him a recommendation.
Yeah. Hey, give me recos, guys. I really don't know where to go.
He's going to read all these comments at the ballast point.
He's just like, well, nobody say anything, so I'm at ballast point. I heard this is. I read a blog. I read a blog post from
Habanero Scopy.
I read a blog post from 2003. It says that ballast point's really good. You should go check it out.
He's using Netscape. What's he searching
using? He's using angelfire.com website.
Angelfire.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. That's funny.
GeoCities, Angelfire.
Holy shit.
I was on all of them.
Man, you're pulling out some stuff from the archives.
Yeah. I was on AIM. Did I DM you on AIM, Rad Stacey? Wait, you were too young for me to DM you on AIM.
Yeah, she's waiting for a CD so she could check her messages.
While I'm burning my CD.
She's out of minutes.
Yeah, I got time. I'm burning a Van Halen CD here. Might as well get on AIM.
I can't believe Napster's being so slow.
Oh my God, Napster's so slow today, huh? My grandma called me while I was in the middle of downloading some Napster songs, so now I got to start all over again.
I still have some burnt CDs. Actually, we have like a CD tower that holds our door back here open. And
it's a door holder. It's a door stopper.
Here, I'll show it to you right now.
Back in the 2000s, this
was very valuable.
Furniture piece.
See it.
Looking in the castle, look at my CD tower.
You know, it's gonna. Well, so we're going through all the stuff at my uncle's house still, and he has so many CDs.
Maybe I should go over there. It sounds like
you
I
should
might be able to find some.
You know what? We need it cleared out. If you want to collect anything, I've already given 2 snare drums to Nick over here. Oh. So
does he have a cassette? Sorry. Does he have a cassette?
Probably has like a freaking what were the big discs?
Oh yeah,
laser disc.
Yeah,
laser disc. Yeah.
Oh no,
vintage baby.
Yeah,
that was those things put DVDs to shame.
And then were you team VCR or beta?
Oh yeah, I was VCR, but I didn't. Beta is a higher quality, but
it was.
Everyone went VHS.
Yeah, my great uncle went beta. I remember when we were going through his stuff, we found a beta player. I was like, damn!
Holy shit!
Yeah,
treasures.
Hey,
I know, jewels around every corner.
Put that up in the studio. Come on. Whoop. That's a wrong voicemail. Everyone, you didn't hear that.
She called me up and left me a voicemail, but she didn't leave her name.
That's what that guy said that's been DMing Red Stacey sounds like. He's all bummed out. He's like bummed out. She left me on red.
Yeah.
I thought I was getting somewhere with American California girl.
From Calwa.
It's from an exotic place called Calwa.
I know, I was sitting there like, where do I tell him I'm from? And then Calwa just came to my mind. I was like, nice. Fucking Calwa, send.
Nice, send. Calwa.
Nice.
This will be hilarious if he's in on the joke. he'll love it.
It's nicer than Denmark, I promise you.
Maybe.
That's subjective.
Depends on what you're into.
Over there.
Yeah. I love the smell of grape papers burning.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's raisin season. Gotta wrap up your raisins, everyone. And they're shaking the almond trees right now. All you fans of almonds and raisins, we're getting them out to you right now. We're getting them together and shipping them out to you. So
yeah, all you folks who are unsustainably drinking a whole bunch of almond milk, good for you.
like, knock it off! I'm so sick of almond orchards around here. For God's sakes, people, almonds are not that great.
You know how long it takes to milk an almond?
Oh, how long?
First, you gotta find the teats.
No. How long does it take?
So long. I don't know.
Yeah, everyone likes.
You know why they call them Ammons?
Why?
Because they knocked the L out of them.
Oh,
tired. I'm telling that joke at work tomorrow. That's it.
Oh my God. Oh, I know Red Stacey's been on Untappd. But she's using it for she's using it for a dating app, but is she checking in beers?
I'm using it just to hook them,
and release.
Get them
You're
to
hooking.
fall in love.
Yeah, that's good.
And then I leave them on red.
Yeah, you hook and release.
Wow.
Hook and release.
Yeah,
you don't keep them.
Worse than a timeshare seminar.
Yeah, you will never. You'll never grow without a little pain. I'm here to provide the pain.
Yeah.
So.
But did you have any beers?
Free pain on Wednesdays.
Outside of Pabst Blue Ribbons, what beers did you have these past couple weeks, Red Stacey?
I've been tagged in a whole bunch of pumpkin beers. I'm just looking at it right now, going like, what the heck? Rob M? Is that who's Rob M? What's the? Do you guys get tagged by Rob M?
Maybe.
It's a burglar.
I don't think so. I don't think I do get Rob M.
Are you guys? Let me see if
he might not be a perfect pourer. He might be.
Let me see our friends in common.
He might be.
We've got Florida Steve in common.
Maybe.
Yeah, but neither of you guys. So Rob M.
Rob him.
If you listen to the podcast, sir. Yeah, he's tagging me in Maple Pumpkin Pancake Brown.
Wow.
No thanks.
Wow.
And The Carver by Barrier Brewing, which I know that's a pumpkin beer just by the name.
Everyone.
And and Snort. Oh, he's tagging me in Bowlero.
He's a Bowlero guy. He sits at the Bowlero on Wednesday nights at Bowlero bar and watches you bowl. And he's like,
I'm gonna like, wait a second.
Man,
this is weird.
You're getting all kinds of Untappd action. I don't get any Untappd action like that.
Holy shit. He tagged me like so many times.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Sometimes there's an excessive amount of but I think like sometimes if you're big on tagging, like it'll just automatically tag people, and if you're not paying attention, you're just gonna.
I mean, thanks for tagging me. I think it's fun. Like it's cool. He tagged me in Fat Tire. I like that. It's good.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, all good. Hey, whatever. Rob, thanks for being a fan. Thanks for tagging me in beers that I otherwise wouldn't try, and I'm glad that you like them.
Check this out. Yeah, I want everyone now this week. Tag Matt in your pumpkin beer check-ins.
Yes,
we all know how Matt loves pumpkin beer. Stacey loves pumpkin beer. Just tag him. Any pumpkin beer.
Hear him now.
Just tag him.
Damn it.
It's fine.
He's like, damn it. Why did I get involved in that?
Because I wasn't like feeling all that great, I didn't have many beers, but I did have some of my 1554 in a can, which was highly coveted for me. Such a good beer already, but can is, as you guys know, is like the superior packaging for any beer, really. I had some Dominga Sour. I also
except for Bombers.
Leffe.
Except for Bombers.
Except for Bombers, yeah, that's true. Dry shelf Bombers specifically. Keep them warm, guys.
Keep them warm.
Keep them warm.
Keep that cold off them.
Yeah, don't get that cold on them.
If it's capable, I want to push it into that secondary fermentation if we can. I also had Leffe from Belgium. Blonde. Really good beer. If you have not had Leffe. Is it Leffe or Leffe? I think it's Leffe. I don't know. Wow. Good stuff. A little Jewel that I found at grocery outlet, $5.99 a six-pack. Good shit.
Dang.
Wait.
And it was fresh. Like,
$5.99 a six-pack?
Yeah.
And it was date good?
Yeah,
good date?
It is in code. It's got a year shelf life, that Belgian stuff.
Yeah.
So it was right within.
That's got a forever shelf life. Do you think it like?
I mean, it's higher ABV. So
like if I drink a 10-year-old Belgian ale, you think I would know? Like, oh, this is 10 years old Belgian. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, they're all supposed to be funky. So it just adds to the fun.
Well, I'd be like, I guess this is how it's supposed to taste.
I am going to go grab another beer though here.
Yeah,
in just
I do
second.
need to grab another beer. Let's just let Nick sit and talk, or we can play. We can play the beer fridge song. If I can find it.
Beer fridge, mine.
If I can find it, guys. Everyone, just talk amongst yourself. Here's a topic.
Yeah, here's a. Oh, what do we got?
No, I don't have a topic.
Oh, beer rocks. They're neither beer nor rocks.
Oh, that's a good one. Discuss.
Shout out to the Beer Rock Shop for providing great lunches daily.
Oh, yeah, but
locally. Locally.
How do you spell beer rock, though, Nick?
I always spell it B-I-E-R, but I think they are B-E-R-R.
They spell it B-E-R-K. Or
yeah,
they leave the R-O out or something. They do something weird.
Yeah, they do it differently because every time I look them up to call them, that's never right.
The Beer Rock Shop.
I put them in my contacts on my phone. They're
you're one of them smart individuals.
Yeah, they're in there. They know me.
They know me.
They know me, Lana. The Nick 80. Oh wait, Rad Stacey, did you open up?
Just thanks, BA Cyclone, for this. Is it Westo Ames Lager, American Lager?
I love gold.
Together we will. It says. I don't really know what this beer is about, but I'm excited for it. So thank you for the donation. It's all been like light beer night for me.
Light beer night.
Light beer night. Go. Oh. Ooh, that's nice. That's really good. It's been lagered the appropriate amount of time. Doesn't have any funky shit going on the nose. Weird yeast farts. Anything like that. Did you guys go to the fair?
No.
Well, I went to the fair twice. Once for work, senior day, because, funeral. Go nab those seniors when you can. Prime time for that. Sign up for your final party right here. And this year, it was a year of second place for me. Everything came in second.
What?
Everything I entered came in second.
Terrible.
Yeah, every single thing. And it was my 10th year doing it. This is my decade.
Wait, was it like a pity second? Like she wins every time? Like
I don't know. First. So I didn't do any baked goods like in the prejudging category because I had to be in Colorado. So I just did canned goods, but everything came in second.
That's weird.
Except for the peach jam didn't place at all, and it was like the best thing I made. I felt like I have to go pick all my stuff.
What you doing, Big Fresno Fair? What are you doing down there? Who you got down there judging stuff?
It's a co-conspiracy.
Yeah, my kid went and saw The Offspring.
At the
fair.
That might have been fun.
Yeah, I asked her.
Does she have no self-esteem?
What now?
Does she have no self-esteem? Offspring reference.
Well, it was funny because she was like, "Hey, Mom, can I go to this concert that's going on at the fair on Friday?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Who's playing?" Because I just wasn't even paying attention. She's like, "Have you heard of The Offspring?"
You're like, "Oh my god!"
I was like, "Yeah."
You gotta keep them separated.
So the next morning, I was like, "Well, how was it?" Because it would have been fun, but I wasn't really that interested in being around so many people. And she was like, they only played for like 45 minutes and they seemed old and tired.
Yeah, it's so fair.
And I was like, yeah, welcome to the Big Fresno Fair.
Like after 30 minutes, they're like, man, we're getting pretty tired up here. You guys want to wrap it up or?
Guys, we've been through our set twice now. What more do you want from us?
You gotta keep them separated.
You gotta keep me a stool up here. I gotta sit down.
I love gold.
He's like, hey, we're in Fresno. You guys mind if I just take a seat? Can I just?
I'm gonna sit down.
Sit down. Let's play the show from Please show me yours.
I had a hard day of biochemistry.
Oh, man.
Oh, bad. It was pretty funny. But...
One too many corn dogs, huh? Woo.
You know that Scotty B can make one hell of a beer.
Yeah. I had one too many pies from that rad Stacey, huh?
That Pete Jam, something else.
Both times I went to the fair, I got in for free because there was the, judging, the pie competition, and then the work thing I did. So it was all right.
Fooled them idiots at the box office.
Of course.
Did you
you pulled your
Home Arts industry card? Industry.
I'm like, do you see this pie that I just baked? I got to get to the judging. Let me in.
Is it? Yeah. You just industry everywhere you go, Rad Stacey? You're just industry?
Always industry everywhere I go. I've got multiple business cards telling me that I am whoever I need to be that day.
I am industry.
Do you have a permit?
There's I'm sure that T-shirt exists. I am industry. That's got to be it.
Exactly.
That's this T-shirt to wear for the next FWIB. It just says industry.
Industry. Oh, I'm with industry.
I'm with industry.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 50-50 on if we get invited back.
Oh.
50-50.
Will we get invited back?
Because we didn't show up.
Well, I showed up.
Rad Stacey and Rad Doug showed up.
Yeah, the Rad crew showed up.
Wow.
I'm not sure though. I mean, it was fun. I'm going to choose a different Airbnb next time. That's for fucking sure.
That was
it's the little tiny small. Short bed.
that looked like some old Central Coast hippies house that he cleared out for the weekend so they could make an extra few $100.
I did tell him privately. I was like, "Hey, you need to let people know that if they're over 5'5", that this bed is going to be too small for them." Just and that's a giant portion of the population. Alas.
Wait, are we clear? Did you guys reveal all your beers that you had this week? The Nick 80?
I've not revealed any.
The Nick 80. What did you drink this week?
Yes, sir. I started my weekend off at a little patio bar known as Gazebo Gardens.
Oh, what?
I have a video of you drumming.
What?
I didn't share it. Oh, my
God. Were you a musician? This is an outrage.
It's Doug AI. It's AI. Don't believe it.
AI is following me.
Doug was like, look, perfect poor guy drumming.
Look, that's one of the perfect poor guys, right?
Hey, the perfect poor jerk you podcast with, he drum.
I was like, oh, that is him.
Then you just moved on. You're like, oh, that's him. Yep.
Yep, I recognize that stupid look anywhere.
Yep, there he is.
That's not true.
I had some fun at Gazebo. When your father-in-law plays in a band and is on stage.
I saw him. He got on the tables.
Of course, yeah.
He did some Patrick. Wait, did Patrick Contreras learn that from him? Or did he learn that from Patrick? Okay.
I mean, please, who came first?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yep. So I had a Rad Doug recommendation, the Forest Underground. What was it called?
Uh-oh. No, sounds like a winter beer.
It's a spruce tip IPA.
Oh, see?
For those that like the sprucies.
It's a winter season.
I love his candor. He's like, yeah, I probably got this in place of something else I ordered, but I'm going to roll with it.
Yeah, some
people just slide stuff
some
under his nose
distribution dick slipped this in here.
Forest Understory. It's a collab with Smog City and Pure Project. A good solid IPA. I was surprised. I saw the spruce tips and I was like, nah, this is not going to go well. But it went pretty well. It was sweet. You got the sweetness of the spruce tips, but it was still pretty well balanced.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. Doug does a good job recommending. He doesn't try to send a bunch of bullshit to people.
No, and I felt like we had a moment. Like he shared one of his favorites with me. He's like, "This is my go-to." So he pulled out the Just Outstanding,
Okay.
And then he said, I'm looking forward to this later. And it was a prankster from North Coast.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, that's cool. This guy, he knows what he likes. That's what I appreciated.
That's right. You guys had a moment. That doesn't happen very often. So.
I know. I was honored.
Still waiting for mine. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Still waiting for my moment.
Well, if you stop DMing on tappers.
Yeah, man. If you would focus on your husband instead of your Untappd boyfriends, right, Stacey?
If he would just get on Untappd and DM.
maybe that was Rad Doug. He's like, let me see.
Maybe.
Oh, testing me?
Testing you, yeah.
No, there's no way, because I could tell you that he's physically unable to have that bad of grammar. Like he wouldn't.
He's like, no, I'm not going to do that.
It wouldn't be possible. No, because he would try and he'd be like, I fucking can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Not even to pretend.
Can't do it. Yeah. Not even in a trap, Brad Stacey. I can't do it. The Nick 80.
Yeah, so I did have a General Sherman while I was at Gazebo as well.
Local.
I think I had one more to calm the nerves. I think I had a just outstanding just to post on stage presence calm the nerves beer. Saturday I went to a car show called the Valley Nationals out in Madera.
The Madera. Wait, the Valley Nationals are in Madera? At the fairgrounds or
Madtown?
At the Madera Fairgrounds. Right. And speaking of burning raisin paper, I took 145 out there, and man, it brought back some memories. I went to high school at Central Unified.
Yep.
So the old Central is on Dickinson and McKinley.
You took Madera.
You drove through every great vineyard you could possibly drive through on the way to school every morning.
Madera Highway.
And so we took 145. I took Avenue 7 to 145.
Right.
To the one. I took 7.
Go off the 99 west on the 7.
I took Olive.
Then I went north on the 145.
And I took the back way to Schnorr.
Damn it.
Burning raisin paper.
What is it?
Yeah, that's a smell like that. If you live in the valley in September, October, so that took me back. That was nice.
Yeah. Those who don't know, your raisins come at a cost, people. We have to smell the bags that they were drying the raisins on. They gotta burn them after it. We gotta smell it. Don't think those raisins you're just happily having your little sun-made raisins.
Burning is the cheapest way to get rid of it. It's the cheap-ass farmers.
Cheap motherfucker.
I was going to say that burning raisin paper actually sounds like a beer that a certain brewery from Clovis would make.
That's a great way to explain their flavor.
Yeah.
Did you try
wait, is that what it is?
I'm getting burnt raisin paper. Am I supposed to get that?
Ding, ding. You win.
Yeah, I went for that.
I learned how to make this burning raisin paper IPA in Germany.
Wow. Where they don't grow raisins.
They're big on that.
Exactly.
Yeah, perfect.
My husband recently visited a very good friend of ours in Tennessee, and he has this really famous coffee cake recipe that he makes. It's really, really good, but it has raisins. And they had to go to 3 different stores to find raisins in Tennessee.
Wow.
And at one of them, the woman that is part of this friend group, she asked them, one of the cashiers, she was like, hey, where do you keep the raisins? And the cashier said, oh, we recently moved the vegetables.
Whoa. Whoa.
Right. And I was like, holy shit, what? Reason number 562 that I like living in California. Sorry, guys. Sorry to
you just short-circuited my brain. Well, in Arkansas,
where do you keep your tomatoes in that, for that matter?
In Arkansas, and I'm not joking or exaggerating here. The mac and cheese is considered a vegetable. So
yeah, I'm
not surprised.
Oh
man. Food groups are different back east.
Yeah, the food triangle is like flipped, I think, like upside down.
In the best way possible. Is that all your beers, Nick, or did you have any more beers?
No, I'm still in the middle of my tangents.
All right.
So anyways,
let's keep Nick's tangents going, everyone.
I'm getting to the reason why I took 145.
Oh, yeah.
So I can have 805 before noon on a Saturday.
Oh, my God.
But for why, though?
Because the car show I went to, Firestone Walker was the sponsor for the car show.
Uh-oh.
And they only brought 805 and what's there's a fruity seltzer that they have out right now.
No.
Cali Squeeze.
Yeah, the Cali Squeeze seltzer.
Cali Squeeze, yeah.
God.
So those were our options. It was a situational beer.
Christ.
And I went with my father-in-law, the same gentleman I played drums for the night before. We took our hot rods out to this car show, and he's like, man, I feel like a beer. And we're like, yeah, let's go get a beer. And for $5, that was the best situational beer I ever had. At least they priced it appropriately.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still
But,
not selling you on it, huh?
They just like gave it. No, I'm mad at Firestone Walker. I'm not. I'm with you with your assessment of it. I'm just mad at Firestone Walker. The like barest minimum effort ever. That's all.
It really was.
I told you about sponsorships and beer fest before, right? That it's always the beer you're trying to get rid of.
Yeah, that was definitely.
Or the beer that's close coated.
Phoned that one in. Like, not one person serving the beer was from Firestone Walker for sure. But it made for a good morning. You know, we had a joke about it. Enjoyed some music. My little hot rod took away an award, much like Red Stacey did with the fair.
Nice.
Yeah.
You've just completely ruined my cheers, Nick. But thanks anyway.
Oh man. Okay, fine. I know I shouldn't have talked about it.
No, I don't have any cheers. No, it's in the episode.
Over.
I'm depressed.
Okay, and it didn't happen then. I just had an 805 and
yeah.
That's all that happened.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Had an 805 and drove all the way back to Fresno.
Oh, good.
Sunday.
Did you use 99 with your bug, your award-winning vintage car? Did you go on 99 where it's like 80 minimum?
I did. On the way home, I did. Well, I took 145 out there.
Yeah,
but on the way home, we split up. And my father-in-law lives much more adjacent to 145, so he went that way, and I took 99 to Herndon. Okay. So I was on the death freeway.
Yeah.
In a Volkswagen, doing 75 miles an hour.
Like at the extreme limits of your Volkswagen, like
foot all the way to the floor.
You're like, don't let me die.
Gas gauge is sinking by the minute.
It's like, we can't keep this up much longer, pal.
Yeah,
like, I know. We just gotta get there.
Star Trek Scotty reference. I can't give it much more,
Captain. More power.
Yes, I flew down the 99.
All right.
Loving it.
Well,
people were like, holy shit, is that a Volkswagen?
Holy shit. I had beer too.
Honey, it's a Volkswagen. Sunday brought me to south of Shaw for a couple beers.
You actually went to the establishment.
Yeah, had some the pizzas are phenomenal. If nobody's been to South of Shaw yet, and you're curious about trying their beers, go for the pizza and stay for a beer.
I need to go back again because like I think I mentioned this on the last show I was on, but the pizza I got needed Viagra. It just like it was just it was floppy. Sorry guys, but yeah. It needed a little more time.
Wouldn't slap a whore
well,
with it.
We need breaks in between. So don't, come on.
I don't listen. I think it was just the day, the people. I don't know. I'm gonna give them another shot because the flavor was there. It's just it needed a little more pizzerizer.
You want that?
Time.
You want that me and Ed's crunch
cracker crust?
No, I don't want that. That's like something else entirely. I want like the crisp flatbread. Just because they're thin. And that's awesome. Like that's my favorite kind of pizza. But yeah, just the day we went, it was pretty half-assed. Just gonna say that. But the beer was great. The pizza was flaccid.
So Nick, I hear they have a patio now. Did you see the patio out there at that?
Yeah, it's a street side plaza. So you could sit on the corner of Amador and Broadway. They've got some benches, and it's very well signed. Please do not leave your table with your beer. But it's all right. It's right on the corner. They put a little brick patio out there with some benches and tables and benches and umbrellas.
That's enough security. Like, please don't leave with your beer.
Do not leave with your beer.
You're like, hey, that's sign.
It was nice. We should have sat out there, but we didn't. Mm-hmm. We sat inside for some reason. It was a beautiful day. So I had the Nights on Broadway, which is their Dunkelweiss.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really good beer of theirs.
That was actually my favorite that I tried when I was there too, was the Dunkel.
Yeah, I was surprised. Easy drinker. Not one I would typically go for. Like I did try their IPA first, the King Nothing, which is their West Coast, and I was okay with that. Yeah. But the Nights on Broadway was spot on. It's exactly what was needed. Went well with the pizza. Went perfect with the day.
There it is. I was looking for something, so I've been quiet. I've been looking for anything.
Okay.
Because there's actually a beer I'm looking out for.
Wow.
I couldn't remember the name of it.
Oh, okay.
And it's from Firestone.
Firestone?
From Firestone. FSW, as they like to be called.
As the kids say.
They hate that. Credit check.
What is that?
Yeah, it's a Czechoslovakian.
Credit check.
Credit check. It's a garnet.
That'll hurt
lager.
your credit. Don't let them. Don't buy that beer. It'll hurt your credit because you'll get another mark on your credit score because you check your credit again.
Check it.
So I know there are at least 2 people who work for Firestone who listen to this podcast, and I'm expecting that you make a donation.
Right.
Of credit check
just to make things
podcasts.
Yeah. She's trying to get to 820 if you know what I mean.
We're influencers and we deserve free beer.
Right.
Subtle. Very subtle.
Yeah,
very
subtle.
I'll
see you at FWIB next year.
No, see you at the FWIB. Yeah, that's what FWIB needs is advertising because they're like, nobody wants to go to it. So they're like, man, we need people to talk up FWIB. Nobody goes.
Right.
Not one person.
Attendance is low. This is a propagator beer too. So I don't know how, when, who, why. I know that at least a couple of the guys like to go down to the Venice area. So grab me a 4-pack, my dudes. I'll Venmo you.
Say hi to our LA peoples.
Yes, do it. Say hi.
Say hi to Chew. Say hi to Chew and the Fontana Gym.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. Oh.
It's pretty.
I don't know, actually.
Not LA. Not Venice. Venice is
it depends where you're at. Depends where
Venice is all right.
I don't know about the Valley.
When was the last time you've been to Venice? Because I was there not that long ago, and it was
5 years ago.
Yeah. Pre-pandemic, it was okay.
We stayed in Culver City.
The pandemic killed Venice.
Both were nice.
Culver City.
City.
Bigfoot West. Best old fashions on the West Coast.
Oh, interesting. Check it out. Awesome. Sorry, I feel like I've interrupted you guys a lot.
Are that all your beers, the Nick?
Oh, yes, please. We're trying to stick to a schedule here.
Yes, stick to it.
Yeah.
What other beers did you have? What'd you have?
I'll
Nick,
wrap up with
Nick.
2. Hi. Did I hear my name?
Hello.
Somebody calling me?
Testes. 1, 2, 3.
1, 3. You're special. I had 2 Pliny's on draft at Goldstein's.
What?
Whoa. With the lines.
What were you doing at Gold's? What were you doing at Goldstein's?
I had an important business meeting.
You're too old for Goldstein's.
Important business meeting. Yeah, I also only drink Pliny when I'm having important business meetings as well.
That's right.
When you know it's serious. It's serious talk.
Good at Pliny.
I was meeting with city officials.
Whoa.
No.
We can discuss this matter over Pliny.
City influencers.
Oh.
I wasn't there.
Different. Influencers versus officials is like totally different thing.
I don't know if I could call them friends yet, but they were damn near that.
Are they wanting to influence your car stuff? The podcast? What do we
No, I want them to influence me into what they do.
Oh. Well, now you've opened up all kinds of intrigue.
Oh, good. Good.
I feel like
the back
I've
channels
been left
will
on
open
red.
tomorrow. I will untap DM you later.
Yeah, I feel like you've DM'd me. Where did you go?
Are any more beers, Nick?
Tell me more.
That's all my beers.
Okay.
I finally drink beers, and now you're upset with me.
Yeah. The Nick 80.
I took too long.
I had Sailmaker Brewing Company's Maximum Joy IPA.
Ooh. Cellar Maker.
Yep. You remember Sailmaker? They still make beer.
What old beer shop did you find this at?
I think it's called the Whole Foods.
Oh
yeah, that's
I'm telling the market. That's it.
Oh, he's all right. I talked to the owner guy this week.
Andy.
Yeah.
I don't know his name. I just talked to him.
Did you, Mikey, have you noticed Fig Tree Liquor has a new name?
What? I haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Well, my brother-in-law went there this week, and like he couldn't name it. He was like trying to like come up with
Fig Bush.
He's not. He doesn't.
Fig Bush.
He lives in Mariposa.
Big Mama Muff Liquor.
Yeah, I know. He lives in Mariposa, so he was like, "Oh, I stopped at the liquor store here." And he came up with some weird name. I was like, I don't know that liquor store. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's over here on Bullard." And I was like, "Fig Tree Liquor? You went to Fig Tree?" He's like, "I don't think that's what it's called." So wait, what's it called now?
I can't remember either, but it's like CK Liquor now. It's super generic.
I think I'm moving now.
So it's joining the ranks of old docs.
Yeah,
right.
I think I'm moving. I think I'm moving to Pittsburgh now.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, Pittsburgh Mikey.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, me and Tom are just gonna hang out because, like, there's a lot. Because I mean, it's capable of hosting a Radar Palooza, so that's good. That's one plus.
And there's got to be one place called Liberty Bell Liquor, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's
so
probably
like,
more than one.
I'm good. And they got 3 rivers. There's not one. There's not 2. There's 3 of them. So like, just in case like rivers. one river goes dry, they're like, well, we got 2 more. That's fine. And then that second one dries up. I'm like, oh shit, 2 rivers dry up. I'm like, don't worry, we've got a 3rd river. So it seems like when the apocalypse happens, Pittsburgh has several rivers that get water from. So I like that.
Then you could
Fresno only has 1
river brewing.
Right. Fresno only has 1 river, guys. I don't know if you knew aware of this. 1 river. Pittsburgh 3.
Yeah. And you think
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
No.
I'm just going to make a terrible joke about how the Fresno River's in Madera.
Oh,
yeah.
I was looking up
it's still
Liberty
running,
Bell liquor. And
yes.
One of the first things that came up was somebody made a whiskey that's actually filled in a bottle that's shaped like the Liberty Bell. And I feel like that's like one of the most American things I've ever seen.
Yes.
That's the most Philadelphian thing I've ever heard.
It's the most
Mikey,
Philadelphian thing I've ever seen.
Contact the finance department and order one of those right now.
It's only $25 on Etsy, this one. I don't know if it's empty or not. I know it's tiny. It's like a shot.
Oh, Jesus. Poor Doug.
Wow. I had a Kokua beer finally, which is this beer that everyone's making for Maui Relief. And
yeah.
This one was the Altamont Beer Company Beerworks version of
There's a name we haven't heard for a while.
Kokua.
Yeah, Altamont.
So that was also at the Whole Foods. So I encourage anyone that finds that. Now, I guess this is like all those kind of beers where they have like a guide, a list, or a recipe to go off of. So it was a session beer, session IPA, and I assume it's everybody's having to make a session IPA. I don't know exactly, and I liked it. I've been saying here recently on the show that I'm kind of bitter that the session IPAs like taste like they have something missing from them. Obviously liquor, but like
the Alks.
Yeah, the Alks. But but I mean, like, I've been sort of complaining on like, how can you make a session IPA that doesn't taste like you're removing something from it? And I felt like I was fine with this Kokua, and I could have this as a session beer and day beer and stuff. So if you can keep doing that, I'm good with it.
Maybe you had a different mindset because you knew you were doing good.
Right.
So you were telling yourself, I have to like it and I have to because it's a good cause.
I also had Altamont OG Wowie beer because a market has some Altamont beers now. That's a new brewery to the market. And another Altamont brewery beer, Juice Above the Clouds.
Nice.
Yeah, and a double IPA. And Casa Glia beer, Zero to Heavens. An American IPA. America. Red Stacey, could you tell me the difference between an American IPA and a West Coast IPA? Is there a difference? I'm just asking.
I have no idea.
I was hoping you could tell me.
It's probably a lump. Maybe I think American IPA is cold IPA.
What?
So it's a lager.
I don't fucking know. I feel like people just make this shit up. Like, oh, we'll just call it this, and see if it takes off. And then it can be
nobody's gonna call us out on it.
It's the same as like a West Coast. It's probably the same as a West Coast, right? Is that how it drank?
Not exactly. I feel like an American IPA isn't. Still has a little bit more malt than a West Coast does.
So that's what I was going to ask too. Was like, what was the malt level?
Yeah, a malt has American IPA is trying to be a West Coast, but it has some malt in there.
Yeah. So like, did it taste like freedom?
Yeah, I was like, fuck yeah. I was like,
that's the next one is Freedom IPA.
Yeah, I was like, screw you, screw you, Britain. I'm gonna do my own thing over here, and you can't tax me, motherfucker. I'll tax myself. Yeah,
wild.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty wild. Would you would you have like dumped a lot of tea in the Boston where you're like, I'll fucking dump this tea. I don't give a shit.
Probably.
Would have been you. You're like, oh.
While keeping a bunch behind for myself to drink privately.
You're like, yeah. You just got like a huge
stupid. You don't want it.
Huge stockload of tea at home, but you're like, yeah, I'll dump it in the bay. I don't care.
That's right.
Screw you, Britain.
Screw you, Britain. Keep some of that Earl Grey back for me, babe.
Cheers, 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 cheers. It's the end of the show and we're giving out some cheers. Cheers, 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 cheers.
What was the first IPA made in America? Rat Stacey, you're a beer. You got beer history. What was the first American IPA? Where was it? Who drank the first IPA? Was it George Washington?
Who drank the first?
Was it Ben Franklin? Ben Franklin, was it? It was Ben Franklin. Alexander Graham Bell. Alexander Graham Bell. He was a big IPA guy. He's like, Watson, come here. Watson, come here. I need an IPA.
Yeah,
bring me a cold one.
Benjamin Franklin's Untappd is been drinking, I think. That's what.
Nice.
Ben Country. Watson, come in here. All I got are farmhouse ales in here. Do you have any IPAs in there? He's like, it's the 1800s. 1800s. I don't have any. I don't know what that is. Oh, you know what IPAs are? Well, one day in the United Kingdom, I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a place up in Europe there. So they're like sending beer over to India, right? And so they're like, oh man, this beer gets old when it gets to India. What are we gonna do? And they're like, what are we gonna do? I'm like, why don't we just hop the shit out of it? I'm like, no, it's gonna taste terrible. I was like, I don't think it's gonna taste terrible. I think it's gonna taste really good. And they're like, oh, I don't know, man. And then that's how IPAs became. And then we're like sick of that shit. We came over here to the States.
To answer your question, though, America's first modern day IPA was Liberty Ale by Anchor in 1975.
Oh, nice.
I forgot about Liberty.
Yep. Celebrating the bicentennial of Paul Revere's ride by brewing Liberty Ale. Solely hopped with Cascade, folks.
Oh, they're like one hop. That back then they're like, if somebody was said, how about we have used 2 hops? They would have just thought that guy was a complete dipshit. They're like, you don't know how to brew beer. 2 hops. That's insane. You're an idiot. Get out of here. Go back to wherever you're from. India, I guess. They may do that back in India, sir, but not here in California, where we use 1 hop only.
Cascade, baby.
It's Cascade or nothing. There's another T-shirt for Fwib.
Cascade or nothing.
Cascade or nothing. Cheers to the golden gods of the perfect pour. They donate money to us through Patreon. And you can become a golden god too if you're not. And you get to hear all of the show, which is the tailgate and the show. So all the stuff we say before the show starts, where we talk shit on all kinds of things, like the local Bowlero and how it has problems and it needs an equipment upgrade at the local Bowlero. You get that kind of talk if you're a golden god.
Yeah, and you can always make a charitable donation through your estate. Think about, or that old car that you don't use anymore.
Yeah. What? Hey, I use them all.
Donate that to the perfect pour, Nick. Donate your car The perfect world.
This is our fall fun drive.
Actually, don't.
Nobody wants an old Volkswagen.
No, don't. Because one day Nick's going to show up with a tow truck and is going to dump some old car in my driveway. I'm like, there you go.
Yeah. There you go.
How am I going to explain that to the producer? I'm like, well, I did say to donate the car to the show. And she's like, oh.
95 Geo Storm, all yours.
You better get that piece of shit out of here.
It's a Geo. Unsafe at any speed.
Thank you, Golden Gods. Rad Stacey, do you have any cheers?
Cheers to everyone that I do and don't know on Untappd, tagging me in beers that I probably wouldn't drink.
Tag
so thank you.
Yeah. Tag her.
Always a good time.
Tag Rad Stacey in everything now. Just tag her. Relentlessly tag her.
And then DM me every time you tag me too.
Yeah.
Just double up, make sure I get the message.
Yeah.
Yeah. Find out what parks you like to visit.
Cheers to Rad Doug for putting up with me bringing a cat home randomly and listening to me through the house as I record this on every Wednesday. And cheers to you guys.
Aww. Yay. I got a cheers.
Me? Yeah. I also cheers Rad Doug. He was quite the beer tender last Friday night. Does an excellent job out there curating and serving beers.
He's fast and efficient.
That was a busy Friday night in Fresno. You had the Chicken and Whiskey Band playing there at the Gazebo Gardens. You had Offspring playing at the Fresno Fair. And you had that Australian band playing at Tioga Sequoia, stirring up the pot there. So, what a night for Fresno.
Oh, what a night.
Emil and the Sniffers.
Mm-hmm. I heard it was a good show. I heard they rock.
They rocked it out. So
they didn't seem old and tired.
Don't see.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Emil and the Sniffers kicked ass. Yeah. Offspring's like, man, 45 minutes, guys. That's enough of that.
About ready for a nap.
The tour bus.
Taco.
Yeah, the tour bus awaits. The bed in the tour bus.
He's like, there's still a few songs left, but he's like saying a message to the bus driver. He's like, start warming up the bus, guys. Start warming up.
Oh, you guys got our CDs, right? Yeah, go enjoy them at home.
On the road.
Yeah, go see the girl over there in the corner with the table that got the CDs and the cassettes.
And new tank tops and t-shirts. Get your swag.
Cheers to the Nick 80 for winning a top 50 finish at Valley Nationals. Yeah. This wasn't a Volkswagen thing. This is like all cars in existence.
Right.
Top
very expensive cars. Yeah. Which mine is not.
Got it in there. That's top 50.
We wedged it in.
Top 50.
How many entries were there?
Top 50. 51 entries.
51?
Yeah, 51. 49 and a half. It was a no, there's 350 cars out there.
Yeah.
So good.
That's solid then.
I love it.
Cheers to Rad Stacey's. I don't care if they're second place. They're still first place in my heart.
Thank you. First loser.
You're first at the perfect.
Yeah. Top loser.
You know what? I will say that, like, the canned goods, I was a little bit like, well, second place, whatever, because I usually place better in those. But there were a lot of entries for the pie. There was like 35 entries. And to take second, I actually felt pretty good about that.
Yeah.
So it was an apple persimmon pie for those of you who didn't know. Yeah, it was quite good.
What made you think to put persimmon? Why did you do that blend?
I don't know. It just came to me. I really like persimmons, and I like the way they bake. They bake up. They have kind of a custardy mouthfeel. And I always saute the
like your
apples.
pie's hazy.
Yeah,
hazy pie.
It's my hazy pie. I took an apple pie and I made it hazy.
Yeah, you hazed your pie.
Yeah.
Oh, see, in the pie community, you're a hazer.
That's right. And I will say that it's a win for both myself and the Vineyard Farm Market here in Fresno. I'm really good friends with the woman who runs it. Her name is Felix. And I try to source all of my stuff, fresh baked things from her and her farm market. And so I always let her know, like, when I win stuff, because I'm like, hey, you were a part of this because you brought all this awesome produce to Fresno. Wow. And I love it. So I always say it's a group effort. I might bake it, but it takes a lot of people to bring amazing things together. Yeah, you got to have good stuff to put in it. Absolutely.
Can I glean any credit for it at all? Is there anywhere did I contribute to that pie at all? Is there something I can like latch onto at all? Nothing.
Sure.
Can I tell my work friends that I like part of an award-winning pie? Can I tell somebody? I feel like I feel like I influenced it some though, right?
Of course.
All right.
Yes.
Good.
Absolutely. You know what? You should give me. I'll can some stuff soon, like, apple butter. You tell me which beer I should put in it, because I almost always put some sort of beer in with my apple or fruit butters. And don't give me some like raunchy, super bitter thing.
Quad.
A hazy would actually be okay.
Hazy quad.
No. A hazy quad, yeah. I mean, it all bakes down. It'll probably be okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I could taste the hazy quad. I don't care how baked that. I don't care how much you baked it. I still feel like I could get the hazy quad.
I'll make you your own proprietary fruit butter, and it'll just be called Mikey's butter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, some recognition. I've been working in Fresno's creative community for like 25 years. Finally, I'm going to get some freaking recognition.
Spread it on your buns.
Yeah.
Wow.
Finally, I'm going to get some recognition for my buns. Thanks for listening.
It only took 530 episodes to think about Mikey's buns.
Yeah, finally. I mean, all the Snapchat community loves. They all know already on my Snapchat feed, but the rest of the world hasn't known yet. Thanks for listening to The Perfect Pour. Have a great week.
Always.
Be safe. Okay. Nick, be safe.
No.
Have fun.
I'm a rebel.
I'm a
loner, Dottie.
Establish a safe.
Ignore your dates. Just kidding. No, check.
Wait.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh.
Legal department. Can we clear that?
Well, we're getting into the season of you're going to your family's house. Don't look at the dates on the beer.
Just drink up.
Yeah.
Listen, you're going to Thanksgiving at Grandma whoever's house. Those dates are
celebration's already old. Just ignore it and drink away.
Starting November 23rd, don't check your dates until January 2nd.
Right.
Bye. Date moratorium.